Hey Business 10, hi, I am your instructor, Professor Johnson, Mr. either one, not Mrs. Johnson because that's my mother-in-law, that's another story, but hey, welcome to class. This first video is just a little bit of an introduction to me and to kind of what the setup of the class is, and every week there will be an introductory video. I'm telling you now, watch it. There's always one quiz question that comes right out of the introductory video. So, and plus I can see who viewed it too. But please watch the video every week. It actually will help you. The introductory videos, I say, are kind of your roadmap. So watch the video as soon as the information for that week opens. They're called modules. That's what Canvas calls them. As soon as the stuff for the week opens, you should view the introductory video because it really is a roadmap. So think about when someone gives you directions to their house and say, oh, look it up on MapQuest. And you're like, okay, I got the directions. But they say, oh, okay, but my house is, the one with the long driveway, or my house is yellow, right? So they give you some things that you can look at on the way that can help focus what you're going to be doing for that week. So that's what the videos are. It gives you kind of the overview of the concepts that we're going to discuss and the things that I think are most important. And quiz question always comes out the introductory video. So make sure you do that. I think I said that once already, but I'm telling you twice, okay? All right, so background on me, I was a Chapey student many moons ago. I was a Chapey student. I jokingly say I actually had a classroom in the class that I teach. So you guys had the benefit of having me online, but if you were here on campus, I teach in a room where I was a student, which is a good full circle moment. My undergraduate degree is in history. I also jokingly say I never made a penny off that degree. I didn't. But the critical thinking skills that being a history major helped me develop was important in the career that I ultimately pursued, and the ability to talk in front of a group, always having a presentation to do, helped me excel in my future career. My career actually, I've not been a professor forever. Actually, my first career, as I jokingly say, I was a retail buyer. I started actually not my first retail job, but my first retail job was Miller's Outpost. Some of you guys don't even know what that is. But my post-college career, I started at Nordstrom's as a salesperson right down the street in Montclair. And when they started opening stores on the East Coast, I moved to New Jersey, where my family's originally from, and hoped to open some stores there, and moved into management. And ultimately, when I left there after 9.5 years, I was working in the kids' shoe buying office, helping with their replenishment shoe items. So just basically the things that Nordstrom's always carried in kids' shoes. I help with that process. I was recruited away from Nordstrom's and went to go work for Ralph Lauren. I worked for Ralph Lauren for almost 2 years for their outlet division. I bought ladies' knits and sweaters, so polo shirts and sweaters and sweatshirts, anything that wasn't a button-up or a woven shirt, I bought. And by the time I left, we consistently had 3 of the top 10 items in Ralph Lauren, period. So considering that Ralph Lauren has $495 cashmere sweaters, to have a $40 polo shirt be one of their top selling items was a feather in our cap. By the time I left Ralph Lauren, my area was responsible for $91.6 million in business, which is a big number. So I left Ralph Lauren. I moved to Buffalo with my then fiance, and worked for a small 7-chain retail organization there that bought mostly urban apparel, so actually all urban. So I was in on that Fat Farm, Sean John, baby fat introduction to the world. So I did that for a while. Fast forward many years later, I ultimately got a job here at Chapey, working in the bookstore, helping to buy books, or actually serving as a liaison for the faculty members and the publishers on their books. And books cost too damn much. I think so too, but the faculty members really are middlemen unless they negotiate prices down. So did that for a while. Ultimately, I was inspired by the students. I really wanted to get into the classroom, so I went back and got my master's degree in management from the University of Redlands, and I understand your challenge. I understand the challenge of working a full-time job and going to school full-time. I understand the challenge of working a part-time job and going to school full-time. I understand the challenge of working and having a family When I started school, my master's program, my kids were 9 months, 2 and 4, so I understand the challenges of juggling a couple things. So you can do it, and really, this is a full circle moment for me. I started here, and I plan to retire from here. So that's the good part. All right, so let's dig into what you can expect every week. My computer is over on this side, so when I'm looking past this camera, I'm looking at my computer. I want to make sure I don't forget anything. But let's talk about what this semester will look like for you, okay? So we're going to cover one chapter every week. We will cover the chapter material, but I feel like as a faculty member, part of my job is to help you become a better student and help you to understand the different emphasis in business. So every chapter I will talk about the career path for that subject matter, and I also will give you some salary ranges. Also, we'll work in some critical thinking techniques and skills that will help you become a better student. So I really want to encourage you not to gloss past things that say critical thinking, whatever, ... I put behind it, because ultimately those things will help you become a better student, okay? So every week, it will be the same setup. Every week you will have an introductory video like this one. I'm going to say don't skip it. There's always a quiz question or two that comes out of it. Then you will have a lecture to read, and a lecture, online lecture, is a combination of videos like this, PowerPoints, narrated. I make a lot of cartoons and stuff, narrated cartoons and other narrated videos. Sometimes the PowerPoints are narrated, additional passages to read, and then the quiz. So that's the first thing you have to do every week. You also will have a discussion board that you'll have to do every week, and the discussion board has no right or wrong answer. The purpose of the discussion board is for you to have read the material, and then to filter it through your own knowledge and experience. So the discussion board starters, sometimes it's a video to watch with some questions, or a passage to read with some questions, but it always has a prompt that I give you, and I'm really just looking for you to give your understanding of the material through your lens, okay? So again, no right or wrong answers. You also have to answer a couple of your classmates. You have to review a couple of your classmates' posts too to get the full points. And then the last thing, there will be some kind of activity. We learn best when we read, and then remember, right? So read and test, that's what the quizzes are. And then when we have some application of knowledge, that's what the discussion boards and the activities do. So you have multiple opportunities to develop how you think about material in this class, okay? So every week, same thing. Introductory video, lecture and quiz, discussion board, activity. Easy. Okay, manageable. Okay, actually my online classes generally have the best retention. Sorry, that means fewer students drop the online class, and I often get the most thoughtful answers to my discussion boards in my online classes. So y'all special. You're special with those online students, okay? So every week, the same thing, easy peasy, no switcheroos. We will have 3 exams this semester. They're usually about every 4 or between 4 and 5 chapters. I think one week there's 6. One exam there's 6 chapters, but it's 50 questions. They're worth 2 points each. The great part is there's no final. Yeah, I just dated myself by raising the roof. There's no final. So we just have the 3 exams. I feel like I give you so many opportunities to show that you understand the material, that there's no need for a comprehensive final at the end of the semester where you have to kind of go back and relearn what you learned in week 1 or 2 in order to get a great grade in the class. So like I said, there's plenty of opportunities for you throughout the course of the semester. So right now, everybody you have an A, you have an A, you have an A, you have an A, you have an A. Everybody has an A, and just stay on top of the activities, and you will maintain your A. It is completely doable. Okay. All right. So that is it for first video. Like I said, I'll do an introductory video. Not every week, but like 85% of the weeks, I do an introductory video. If not, I can still give you the same information. So you give the same information just in text only. But I like the videos because it's a chance for you to see and hear my voice, and that definitely you learn better when you have a connection with your instructor, which is often a little bit harder in the online environment. Okay, all right, so that's all I have for this video. Welcome to class, yay! So go through the rest of the modules. You have until Saturday to get this work done. This work is the easiest. It's all stuff about you. There's a couple of activities that I'm asking for you to do, but you have to Saturday to get this done, and then your new module for chapter 1 will open in the next day or so. Not next day, at the end of the week, and I will send an announcement out when that happens. Okay. All right. So welcome to Business 10. All right. Have a great day. Wait. Let's go this way to stop it.